In 2003, Jonathan Mugerwa was sentenced to death by hanging after court found him guilty of allegedly participating in Mob Justice Act that left a person dead.
I was condemned by Honorable Justice Akelo Caroline to go and suffer death by hanging.
However, Mugerwa remained hopeful that his imprisonment was not the end of his life. Mugerwa embraced education in prison and sat for O-level and A-level exams while in Luzira prison, obtaining 18 points.
I started afresh because I had to start my journey from the pit. And it was education, and the case I was charged of was a capital offense, either to consume many years or to consume life imprisonment, or to consume death. So I said, let me die when I'm at least learned. When we finished senior 6, and we had really got good marks, I got 18 points.
Mugerwa and other prisoners, assisted by Anatoli Bilyomaiso, a commissioner in charge of education in Uganda Prison Service, applied to several universities to allow prisoners attain university education.
Education in prisons diluted the death sentence. Education offered in prisons led to the reduction of the numbers in the condemned section of Uganda prisons. Because many of them who were in that state were in a hopeless state, waiting for the hangman's noose.
After studying their application, the former principal of Makerere University Business School, Professor Wasabarunywa, endorsed their application.
We have had one of the best performers in MOBs coming from prisons, the likes of Edward Munana, who got a CGPA of 5.00, which is almost 100%. They have not disappointed us.
Currently, Mugerwa is one of the successful stories of the Uganda prisoners education experiment who attained education while in prison. He is working at Makerere University Business School as an administrative assistant.
Diploma, I did it in prisons. But when I got out, I didn't visit anybody, and I've never gone back to my village. I went to bachelor's in entrepreneurship, but this time at Makerere University. So I did bachelor's outside, but in the same discipline. Yes, and I got 4.0 CGPA.
The Uganda Prison Service, in partnership with the University of London, also initiated a law program for prisoners, which has seen several prominent graduates.
So far we have had 31 prisoners and 4 staff, that is 35 people, who have qualified with a bachelor's degree in law of the University of London.
Mugerwa, through the Reintegration Academy, currently housed at Makerere University Business School, together with fellow former inmates, have since acquired a piece of land to establish a rehabilitation center for former inmates.
We have now purchased the plot along Entebbe Road, that is 50 by 100. I have the land title here. Now we are going to start procuring materials such that after a person has been in prison, he's kept around for 3 weeks until when he says, now I can go out and also hustle myself. But that direct coming from prison and entering the society, we have seen it associated with several challenges and obstacles.
Anatoli Bilyomaiso wants government to embrace the education of prisoners as a means of fighting criminality.
Educating prisoners is the way to go. Maybe what we need still to continue, and which I will continue advocating, is Mother Ministry of Education. Come up and do your part. These prisoners, as you saw them celebrating, we have the capacity to get a prisoner with 4 at PLE. We have giant farms where we can have agricultural institutes. We have got industrial prisons where we can have technical institutes. We can even have a community polytechnic inside the prison for prisoners.
Jingo Francis, NTV, Weekend Edition.